guys. You know what? Let me preface this, ladies and gentlemen. I told Chasen over here that Crystal Palace were going to slap up Tottenham 3-0. And Chasen, what happened? What happened? Tell the folks what happened.
The referees happened.
Oh my gosh.
The referees.
No. Oh my gosh.
As they always do, ruined Tottenham's game. Like genuinely.
Is that why Tottenham finished, 7th last season?
That's why Arsenal finished 8th.
Actually, here's what I will say about last season. We had a game early in the season against Newcastle.
Oh my gosh.
In which Eric Dyer got a accidental handball. His back was to the ball, turned around, handball. That was the reason they changed the handball rule last year. We dropped 2 points there. There was another game where we also got a bad red card called on us. We ended up dropping 3 points. That's 5 right there, and that puts us 5th.
Wait, so you don't think the red card was a red? You don't think the first or second challenge was a yellow card?
Oh, I'm talking about last season.
For this season.
Oh,
For this game, yes.
For Crystal Palace, here's what I will say. I think there were a couple instances where our players went into the box, got taken down, foul wasn't called. There was one particular instance where Lucas made a run. He was going towards the box. He got taken down. He actually got injured, laying down on the field. And that's what led to the confrontation between Zaha and Tanganga, because Crystal Palace wouldn't kick the ball out. That's a foul 10 times out of 10. We're supposed to have a free kick in a dangerous area. Who knows? Maybe we score. At the very least, Tanganga doesn't get that yellow card, and he's still in the game later on. With that being said, here's the one thing. Tottenham are really missing a midfielder, and I would say even more so than United. But what we need is a creative midfielder. We played a midfield of Winks, Skip, and Højbjerg. And all these men know how to do is pass sideways to the fullbacks and back to the center backs. They don't have any creativity. We're really missing our Christian Eriksen replacement, honestly. Since he left, we haven't replaced him. If we had a player like Christian Eriksen in his prime, I think we'd be really, really dangerous. Someone that could open up a defense, run at him, like a Bruno Fernandes. We were supposed to sign Bruno Fernandes last year.
And what happened?
You guys signed him.
Thank you.
Well, no, actually, we were supposed to sign him in the summer. We didn't want to pay, and then you guys paid the fee for him in January. So it's not like he chose United over us.
He did.
No, he didn't.
What happened in the first half of that game? Because the first half...
It was dead. It was a dead performance. And what I will say is, like I said, that midfield just... It wasn't even like we were getting run through. It's just like you would get the ball and pass it sideways and backwards, and we just had no attacking intent because that midfield cannot attack a defense. We can't play those 3 guys together. Why is Ndombele on the bench? Why is he not on? Why is Brian Hill not playing? Brian Hill would have at least run at defenders and try to make something happen. Same with Ndombele. But no, Nuno plays these 3 dead men in the midfield that can't even pass a ball forward.
Was Son injured?
Son was hurt. That's the other thing. We did have a lot of injuries. Son was hurt. Romero and Lo Celso were dealing with the whole mess in South America because international break. Davison Sanchez dealing with the same thing. Dyer got hurt in the first 15 minutes, so he didn't play much of the game. Ryan Sessegnon was also not in the team, although he's not really big.
Ryan Sessegnon's going to make a big difference.
But, dude, that's 7 first-team players.
Yeah.
That didn't play. That's 7 first-team players. So, tough performance. But
I think also I give credit to Crystal Palace for pushing Tottenham. I know Nuno is much different than Mourinho, but I know Nuno plays a similar defensive style where he's going to counterattack well.
Yeah.
But I think that there wasn't, without having Son in the team and trying to counterattack the way that you did with Dele and Harry Kane in 2 of the front 3, it was always going to be difficult. Palace kept pushing. I think getting it to Zaha and having Zaha run at Emerson and Tanganga on that side was probably their best case scenario, and they did that as much as possible. I do think Tanganga's. I think the second call could have gone either way, a yellow card. I think it was a yellow card, but I think the first foul was bad, and I know it was Lucas was down,
right,
but it was to the face, and I think that's what started all of that. But I didn't watch the first half. The first half was so one-sided.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably where Tottenham lost
any
momentum that they had a chance to kind of come win this game.
100%. The one thing I will say is I believe that whole Tanganga Zaha incident it should have been a red card to both. Because like he said, Tanganga did put a challenge into the face that should be a red card. But Zaha also did get up and throw a couple punches in Tanganga's face.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, it should have been 2 red cards. But the refs will do what the refs will do.
What's it called? Edouard.
Edouard was great.
Edouard.
He came on, scored a goal, and I turned off the game. And I guess he scored a second goal after that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tottenham were absolutely shambolic. One of the worst team performances I've seen in the Premier League for quite some days.
That was like a regular occurrence under Mourinho.
No, that was horrible. That was horrible. Y'all were saying we're top of the league. Trash, mate. Harry Kane, y'all should have sold him, bro. Because his value is just going down, ladies and gentlemen. It is going down. How garbage was that, Tanganga? You're already in a yellow, mate. What the hell are you doing?
Son is pivotal to the way that Tottenham are going to play. If they're going to play that way this season.
That guy's always hurt. He's always hurt, or he ends up running out of steam because he has to carry all of Tottenham.
He just has to carry the counterattack, which is like what happened with Mourinho. Under Mourinho, if Son wasn't playing for that team, then Harry Kane doesn't win the Golden Boot or the assist, mainly the assist record, because that was just Son pushes them forward. His ball carrying ability, his pace. Lucas on the other side complements that brilliantly because he does a really similar thing, and he can carry the ball. Both of them can carry the ball better than anyone else in the Premier League. But not having Son, it just looked so different.
This is the issue with Spurs. They don't have no depth, mate. Once someone else goes, it's over. It's over.
You just need players to step up.
I would actually disagree with that. Like I said, I mentioned all the players that were out for various reasons. I also did not mention Steven Bergwijn also was on in the team, and he's been great for us. Yeah. He's been great.
Or where was this a lot at?
Huh?
Where was he at?
Dude, he hurt his ankle in international break. You didn't see that? He was injured.
That sounds like a Steven Bergwijn problem.
Bro, like I said, Dele, as much as I think he's played pretty well this season, he's not an attacking threat. He's just a runner. He puts in tackles and he could finish, but he's not like a creator. We really need an Eric Dyer. I'm hoping that Ndombele can kind of become that player. We'll see. I think Lo Celso has shown signs of that when he plays for Argentina, but he hasn't ever been that player for Tottenham.
So. Oh, like an Eriksen replacement?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we need someone in that midfield that can create. I'm hoping it's Ndombele, but we'll see.
I think Crystal Palace might be a better team than y'all.
Hats off to Palace for today.
They did play great.
They
were better than us.
They carried out their plan really well. Sorry, Carlos.
Zaha destroyed y'all, man. Conor Gallagher destroyed y'all.
Emerson was horrible.
Who the hell is that, bro?
Emerson was horrible.
Garbage, bro.
Zaha's done the same thing to like Arsenal before too, because we usually have some.
But that's Arsenal, man.
Some random playing in the right back. Write that down.
That's Arsenal, man.
And then they have Zaha go attack them. But I think they just did that so perfectly. And it was just, oh my goodness.
Not
Zaha.
Great.
Yeah, what a terrible performance from Tottenham. Honestly, they're a shambles, man. It's a dumpster fire.
It's one performance. The one thing I will say is we play Chelsea next week, which in and of itself would be
that's 3 points lost.
Well, yeah, in and of itself would be a problem. But what makes it even more of a problem is, like I said, Dyer's hurt, so he probably won't be able to play. Tanga got a red, so he's out.
Thank God.
Sanchez and Rodon is fit, so Rodon could possibly play. But then our other two center backs, Davinson Sanchez and Romero, they'll come back, I think, next Saturday from their extended leave from international break, and we play on Sunday. So they're going to have to start on 1 day of training. Or we're gonna have to play Rodon next to Ben Davies or something. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be a shambles.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what he's trying to say in English is that it's already 3 points lost. It's over.
We'll see.
The game's over.
We'll see. If Son's in the lineup with Kane, you never know.
Kane sucks, bro.
They can't have a performance like this again for the rest of the season.
And then we play Arsenal the next week.
That's another 3 points lost. Oh man!
Hopefully for the Arsenal sake.
Arsenal should have dropped 3 points against Norwich.
If Chelsea slap up Tottenham, then we can go into that game with some confidence.
Who knows? Tottenham might be fighting relegation. They might be in relegation form once they finish with the Arsenal game.
Oh,
and
for sure.
Mustn't we not forget? Harry Kane could have left for $100 million. Y'all could have got some money for him because Harry Kane looked pretty shocking, mate.
We'll get $100 million for him next year.
No, mate. No. Y'all be lucky. Y'all even get a packet of crisps, mate.
Oh, for sure. England's top active goal scorer. We're not gonna get $100 million for.
Yeah,
sure.
y'all get a packet of crisps.
In his prime.
A packet of
he
crisps.
scored like 3 goals over the international break. What are you talking about? He's washed up, bro.
He's
Get
washed.
out of here, bro. We
He
didn't
can't
create
even-
any chances.
He can't
for
even
him.
score against Crystal
Oh my
Palace,
God.
who tied with.
With what service? We didn't provide any service to him.
I
He
mean,
set the guy to create the chances by himself.
I mean,
kinda
he
true.
drops deep all the time. He couldn't even score a goal against Crystal Palace, who mustn't we forget tied with relegation bound Bournemouth.
Mustn't we forget? Okay.